In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college football games happening on December 23, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. South Alabama versus Eastern Michigan. In Mobile, Alabama, the stage is set for the 68 Ventures Bowl, where South Alabama is set to clash with Eastern Michigan. South Alabama secured their bowl eligibility with a .500 record, having won 2 consecutive games before succumbing in their season finale, wrapping up the regular season at 6-6 with a 4-4 record in Sun Belt play. The Jaguars, although technically considered the away team, enjoy the advantage of playing in their home stadium, providing a potential home field edge. Eastern Michigan earned their bowl berth by winning their last 2 games, mirroring South Alabama's 6-6 overall record and 4-4 conference play standing in the Mid-American Conference. The upcoming matchup promises an exciting clash between 2 teams that have battled their way into postseason contention. South Alabama enters the contest boasting a 6-6 overall record, with 2 victories in their last 3 games, despite a setback in their recent face-off against Texas State, where their offense scored an impressive 44 points. The Jaguars succumbed to a defeat due to the defense conceding 52 points. Quarterback Desmond Trotter showcased his prowess, completing 18 of 21 passes for 216 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Throughout the season, South Alabama has averaged 31 points while allowing 22 points per game. As they prepare for the 68 Ventures Bowl, the Jaguars recognize the imperative need for their defense to rise to the occasion and apply pressure on Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan concluded their regular season on a high note, clinching 2 consecutive victories. In their last matchup against Buffalo, the defense showcased its prowess by limiting the opposition to only 11 points, securing a 13-point victory. Running back Samson Evans delivered a stellar performance on the ground, amassing 22 carries for 127 yards and a touchdown. With an average of 20 points per game and a defense surrendering 24 points, Eastern Michigan aims to maintain their momentum, emphasizing the importance of a robust defensive effort. While South Alabama faces challenges with star player LaDamian Webb opting out, having accumulated 1,007 rushing yards and 16 touchdowns, Eastern Michigan contends with portal departures affecting their offensive lineup. Despite these setbacks, both teams approach the 68 Ventures Bowl with determination, acknowledging the significance of individual and collective efforts. As the Jaguars grapple with the absence of key players like Webb and leading receiver Colin Lacey, who entered the transfer portal, their recent performance metrics reveal vulnerabilities in the final 5 regular season games. Quarterback Carter Bradley, still recovering from a mid-November knee injury, remains a pivotal figure, contributing to the team's offensive dynamics. On the flip side, Eastern Michigan contends with portal losses, including quarterback Austin Smith and tight end Andreas Post, necessitating the emergence of Ike Udengwu III to lead the offense. The Eagles, riding a 2-game winning streak, anticipate a challenging clash against the Jaguars. Given South Alabama's struggles against the pass and run on the road, Eastern Michigan aims to exploit these weaknesses. The Jaguars, hampered by injuries and portal losses, face a formidable opponent in Eastern Michigan, particularly if Smith takes the field. Despite the Jaguars' offensive prowess, Eastern Michigan's strong defensive performances in recent games suggest a formidable challenge for the beleaguered South Alabama lineup. The betting landscape adds another layer of intrigue to the 68 Ventures Bowl, with Eastern Michigan positioned as the underdog on South Alabama's home turf. However, the substantial 16.5-point spread raises eyebrows, considering Eastern Michigan's 2 season-ending victories and the Jaguars' recent defensive struggles. Despite South Alabama's offensive firepower, Eastern Michigan is poised to keep things close, capitalizing on their recent momentum and the Jaguars' injury woes. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Examining the offensive dynamics, South Alabama averages 31 points per game, with a consistent 30 points per game on the road. However, the absence of key skill players and the challenge posed by Eastern Michigan's solid pass defense, conceding 24 points per game, suggests the Jaguars may fall short of their scoring average. On the other side, the Eagles, averaging 20 points per game, favor a run-heavy approach against a South Alabama team that has shown resilience against the run, allowing an average of 22 points per game. Consequently, our full game total pick leans towards the over, anticipating enough scoring from Eastern Michigan to surpass the projected total in this intriguing postseason matchup. Utah versus Northwestern. The Pac-12's 8-4 Utah Utes are set to make their 6th appearance at the Las Vegas Bowl, where they will face off against the Big Ten's 7-5 Northwestern Wildcats. The Utes, coming off a season where they lost 2 of their last 3 games, aim to leverage their formidable 17th-ranked defense to thwart the Wildcats' offense. This matchup holds significance for Utah as they strive to secure their 5th Las Vegas Bowl victory in 6 visits, drawing enthusiastic support from their well-traveled fan base, a consistent presence at Allegiant Stadium. Having navigated through a season with a commendable 7 wins in their first 9 games, Utah faced setbacks against Oregon State and Oregon. The team's offense, while serviceable, averaged 24.5 points per game, with a modest passing attack producing 173.6 yards per game, 15 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. In their recent clash against Colorado, Utah closed out the regular season with a 23-17 triumph, featuring quarterback Luke Batari's dual-threat performance and running back Jalen Glover's standout rushing contribution. On the Northwestern side, their season began with a shaky 4-5 start but concluded strongly with victories over Wisconsin, Purdue, and Illinois. The Wildcats averaged 23 points per game, tallying 18 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, along with an average of 200.1 passing yards per game. In a decisive victory over Illinois, Northwestern's quarterback Ben Bryant demonstrated prowess with 234 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, while running back Cam Porter and receiver Cam Johnson made significant contributions. Despite facing injuries and changes at key positions, the Utes have exhibited resilience throughout the season. Quarterback Bryson Barnes, set to start in his 11th and final game before entering the transfer portal, holds a 58% completion rate with 12 touchdowns. Anticipating a challenge from Northwestern's formidable 25th-ranked pass defense, the Utes are likely to emphasize a ground-centric approach. While Northwestern ranks 62nd against the run, linebackers Gallagher and Mueller pose defensive threats. Northwestern's 24th national ranking in takeaways adds another layer of complexity to the Utes' offensive strategy. In contrast, Northwestern's 49th ranked passing attack faces the 84th ranked Utes' pass defense, with Bryant expected to capitalize on the advantage. Entering the game with key players absent on both lines, the Utes maintain a robust rushing game, averaging 186 yards per game, while Northwestern allows 159. The Utes' deep and strong defensive tradition under Coach Whittingham will provide opportunities for second and third team players to gain valuable experience, serving as auditions for the upcoming season. In the final stretch of the season, Northwestern's offense showcased significant improvement, averaging over 30 points per game in their last 3 outings, including a notable 24 points against Wisconsin's formidable defense. The Utes, with perceived vulnerabilities, may struggle to contain Northwestern's momentum, particularly in the absence of their top 2 receivers. Northwestern's resilience and cohesion, evident in 4 consecutive bowl victories and a successful rebound from program lows, suggest they may approach this game with greater motivation. While Utah is the favored team, Northwestern's potential to pull off an upset cannot be discounted. Therefore, the Northwestern Wildcats to cover the spread as underdogs is our recommended full game side pick. The regular season saw Utah finishing 8-4 but losing 2 of their last 3 games, while Northwestern ended with a 7-5 record, winning their last 3 games. Both teams found success through their defense, with the Utes ranking 28th and the Wildcats ranking 30th in defensive rankings. Utah faced challenges this season, including key injuries, notably to quarterback Bryson Barnes, who missed half of the 2023 season. Despite these hurdles, Utah established itself as a strong program in the Pac-12, securing impressive wins against UCLA and USC. The Utes' slow finish may be attributed to their injury woes, raising the question of their potential in a fully healthy state. On the other hand, Northwestern experienced a coaching change, with David Braun taking over for Pat Fitzgerald just before the season. Braun's leadership propelled the Wildcats to a 7-5 record, earning him Big Ten Coach of the Year honors. Both teams share a defensive identity, relying on their ability to stifle opponents. However, their offenses have shown inconsistencies, prompting the expectation that each team will prioritize slowing down the game and controlling time of possession in their upcoming matchup. With the total dropping a point to 42.5, the game plan for Utah's victory revolves around a ground and pound strategy against the Wildcats. Despite playing in the high-scoring Pac-12, the Utes finished 83rd in the nation in points per game, while Northwestern, accustomed to the grind of the Big Ten, finished 93rd. Additionally, both teams struggled in the red zone offensively, suggesting that unsuccessful drives could be a prevalent theme. This game could hinge on the kicking game, with touchdowns being a precious commodity. Expecting both defenses to force turnovers, our prediction leans towards the game score staying under the projected total. Hence, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Coastal Carolina versus San Jose State. In the upcoming Hawaii Bowl game set for December 23rd at the Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers are poised to take on the San Jose State Spartans in what promises to be an exhilarating matchup. Both teams enter the contest with identical 7-5 records, setting the stage for a captivating battle that will be broadcasted on ESPN and ESPN+. The elements may also come into play, potentially adding an extra layer of challenge to an already intense confrontation. Coastal Carolina arrives at the bowl game with a 7-5 record, having suffered a setback against James Madison in Conway, where they were defeated 56-14. This loss marked a redemption for the Dukes, avenging their earlier defeat, and the Chanticleers are determined to exhibit more resilience in their upcoming encounter. Notably, Coastal Carolina's offensive prowess is reflected in their scoring average of 33 points per game, with 266.8 passing yards, 156.1 rushing yards, and a 43.3% conversion rate on third downs. On the other side, San Jose State closed their regular season at 7-5 after securing a 37-31 victory over UNLV in Las Vegas. This win not only helped them avoid finishing at .500 but also positioned them for a chance to clinch a 7th consecutive victory in the Hawaii Bowl. The Spartans boast an offensive average of 33 points per game, with 219.8 passing yards, 186.2 rushing yards, and a solid 44.8% conversion rate on third downs. Similar to many bowl games this season, the Coastal Carolina versus San Jose State matchup has been significantly influenced by the transfer portal. Notably, Coastal Carolina's quarterback, Grayson McCall, has committed to NC State, leaving backup quarterback Ethan Vasco to lead the team in this crucial game. The Chanticleers also have several other starters in the portal, creating uncertainty about their participation in the bowl game. San Jose State, on the other hand, will be without their starting left tackle and tight end, both committed to other schools for the next season. Analyzing this game from a statistical standpoint is challenging, but Coastal Carolina appears to have advantages on the ground, especially against San Jose State's vulnerable run defense. The motivation factor also favors Coastal, as San Jose State feels snubbed after being left out of the Mountain West title game. The Chanticleers, who exceeded expectations despite injuries, are likely to approach this game with heightened enthusiasm, particularly considering it is the first time many of their players will be flying cross-country to play in Hawaii. A significant concern for San Jose State is their ability to stop the run, and Coastal Carolina, with Vasco as a dual-threat option, poses a challenge. Additionally, playmakers like Pinckney and Tucker in the passing game could further trouble the Spartans. Despite San Jose State's recent success and being favored, the line appears too large, especially considering Vasco's decent performance in limited action. Rumors of many Coastal players from the transfer portal still playing add another layer of unpredictability, making the points more appealing. Amidst the early bowl season, where underdogs have been performing well, Coastal Carolina is poised to cover the spread with relative ease, while San Jose State's potent offense is expected to score against Coastal Carolina's defense. The motivated underdogs' focus on a ground-based game plan makes taking the points an attractive option. Therefore, our full game side pick is the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers to cover the spread as underdogs. Delving into the offensive dynamics, San Jose State's high-scoring offense, averaging 33 points per game, particularly excels in their rushing attack. This could exploit Coastal Carolina's vulnerability in defending against the run. Despite Coastal Carolina's defensive challenges, they have managed to maintain a respectable scoring average of 28 points per game. The absence of key players due to opt-outs and injuries, especially on the Coastal Carolina side, might contribute to a more open game, potentially favoring higher scoring outcomes. With backups stepping in, defensive solidity could be compromised, suggesting that both teams might find success against each other. In this high-stakes encounter, surpassing the projected total of 52.5 points seems likely. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.